He has had a great deal of success, not only in the network marketing arena, but also in traditional business. And he's actually come out of retirement because he, too, like so many others, feel like this is something truly special. Mr. Ben Kane, could you come out and just tell everybody why you think this is the most exciting thing ever to come along in this industry? Good evening.
Well, good evening, and thanks for having me on the call here, Jeannie. And you're right. I think it is the excitement is just absolutely ridiculous. It's over the top, and it's because of the product. You know, you said I come out of retirement. You know, I've been out of network marketing for a long time, and between 8 and 10 years, about a decade. I did some other things. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm always looking for marketing opportunities. I got a call. I was on a road trip with my wife and daughter. We were going across the country, and I got a call from Ken Burgess, who's a good friend that we've been friends for a long, long time. Don't even know how many years, but a long time. And you know, we've tried to get each other to do something in business over those years, many years, and it never happened. We just never got together. And but we'd always pitch each other something. And he gave me a call, and we're driving across the country. And I said, "Okay, Ken, what is it you got?" I'm in the car here with my wife and daughter. Just cut to the chase. What is it? And he says, HGH, Ben. I said, HGH? I said, not those pills. And you just heard what Dr. Dave said about the pills. He said, no. He said, it's a gel. It's a homeopathic gel. I said, a gel? I said, I never heard of that. I said, I used to do the injections. I live in Nevada now, but when I was living in California back in the day there, I had done the injections, but I paid $800 for a doctor's visit, $2,500 a month for the injections. And on top of that, you need to get blood tests about every 90 days, and that was another, almost $500. And so when he said HGH gel, I got excited. And the reason I got excited is because I know what HGH will do for you. There was nobody going to tell me what it wouldn't do. And when he told me it was a gel, and he told me that I could get it for $150 a month roughly, I said, I'm in. And I got so excited. I'm waiting for this product to come, only to find out that I got in a couple of days before that pause that Jeannie was just talking about. And I had to wait, like a lot of people in that pause period, I waited 10 weeks to get my product. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute. Here they blew out the merchant account, and because of the volume was just overwhelming so fast. And then the lab couldn't keep up with the production because it took 14 weeks. They got it down to 12 weeks now to be able to make the product because it has to sit. It has to age like fine wine, I guess you would say. But they couldn't just say, here, ship more, make more, because it took that period of time. So the whole company was in a situation where they said, we're on hold, time out, until we can take care of these things and get our infrastructure in place because we're in a pre-launch situation. Now, here's what happened. Some people weren't as smart as the ones that Jeannie was referring to a minute ago. Some people just did nothing. Me, I felt differently. What I knew was I knew what the product was, and when it had been around for well over a decade, and it had 90+% reorder, and I know what HGH is, and I know that when it's registered with the FDA, and that it's a gel, and that we were the only ones going to have it in the marketplace, I said, you got to be kidding. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go get all the people that I can possibly get into this system as fast as I possibly can. Well, others may sit around and think about it, wonder about it. I'm going to go do it. And why is that? Because I know as an entrepreneur, I know from franchising, I know from network marketing, I know there's a thing called a first mover advantage. And I know that timing is much, much more important in business and in success in life than talent. If you're in the right place at the right time and take action. Now, the right place at the right time in direct sales, as far as I'm concerned, the number one thing is the product. And here we have a product that everybody wants when they know what it is. I mean, how many people can you think of that would actually tell you that, no, I'm not interested in living younger longer. I don't really care about feeling better. I don't care about feeling like I'm younger and being able to extend my life and my happiness in my life by being able to take a product that would actually do that for me. I mean, who would say that? And you get pitched all the time, and I get pitched like everybody else gets, called and told, I got a great idea, got a great product, how about this? And you listen to them, and they go on for minutes. And they can't tell you what it is in a matter of 15 or 20 seconds or even 10 seconds. And there's an old saying in the direct sales about an elevator pitch, like, what's your product and what's the unique product offering that you have that would appeal to me as your customer? Not to recruit me to go to sell it. I want to know as a customer. And every time somebody would try to pitch me, I'd say, give me your elevator pitch, and they couldn't do it. And this one guy on the third try got really aggravated with me when I'm telling him this. And he says, finally, he says, what's your elevator pitch? And I said, funny you should ask. I said, if there was a product that you knew beyond the shadow of a doubt, beyond any question whatsoever, that it could turn back the hands of time, and you could add maybe 10 or even 20 years to your life and live younger longer, would you want to know about it? Yes or yes. Because if you say no, I got to go. Why? Because who would be being sincere that would say no to that? Now it's really simple when I'm talking to somebody, ask them what they do, and they mirror you, and they ask me what I'm doing, and I say I'm selling time. They say, time? You're selling time? What, time shares? I said, no, time. The only finite resource that any of us have. I don't care how much money you got. The only finite resource that you have is the time that God gave you. And the only thing that I know of, and I've ever heard of in this life at this point this far, that can actually turn the clock back is HGH. And we're the only company that has a product that's a topical gel, and we're the only company in direct sales that has a unique product. I mean, a really unique product. Every other direct sales company that you can think of, tell me what product that you think any of them have, and ask them. You're working at another company. Tell me what product you think is the best product that you got. Tell me what product that you have that people would wait 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks, not use their credit card, but use ACH from their checking account and wait in line with great anticipation to get that product. I'll give you a minute. Tell me what it is. And nobody can come up with any product that they think that their company has to offer or they've ever heard of from any other company that people would do that. They said if you did that, you would blow the company out and the whole thing would be all over. I said, you'd think that way, wouldn't you? Except that they didn't have HGH topical gel, which is what we do have, and that people did wait. And as Jeannie just said, which is so unbelievably exciting, is here we are. The company's not even officially launched. We're in that formulation stage of the company. They're still building the infrastructure. They're still putting all the pieces of the puzzle together in anticipation of the massive growth that we see and what we anticipate, and the company anticipates, happening over the next several months and years. Now think about it. Is that with all those challenges next month, the month of September, in all probability in the month of September, at the rate we're growing right now, and because of the capacity of adding the additional labs, that next month, and also that we're able to now go out and market directly just to customers, not just to reps, that in the month of September, the company in all probability is going to put 100,000 bottles of this product out into the market that will have been sold. At an average of $150 each, that's $15 million in sales, $15 million. Now, the fastest company ever in all of direct sales to $10 million a month did $11 million in sales in the 10th month after their official launch, which was after their formulation stage, which was after they got all their infrastructure and everything in place. And here we are, we're going to come out of the box at $15 million. Over the course of the next year, sometime late in 2019, this company's going to hit 1 million bottles a month. 1 million bottles a month in this product being sold. 1 million. That would be $150 million a month, guys. $150 million a month, that's $1.7 billion a year that we'll be on track for. That is unheard of, unprecedented, and makes every other company over the last 60 years of network marketing look like something that's stuck in the mud. Nothing can compare to that growth. And why? Because we have a single product that everybody's going to want, the one that will turn back the hands of time. We have the only HGH homeopathic gel available anywhere. Now, here's the kicker, guys. What piece of that market do you want to get? You see, I put a lot of people into the system already, and I'm going to tell you, some of them are still sitting there waiting. They got their product, or they didn't get their product yet, and it'll be delivered to them in the next couple of days, and they're waiting. And they're waiting. Some of them waiting. I'm going to be on the product for a month or two before I'm absolutely sure what it's doing. And they're just sitting there and they're waiting. And to me, I said, it's ridiculous because, you know, the fact that it would work for all these other people, the fact that it'll be a $200 billion industry, HGH itself, by 2020, which is only 18 months away, when you stop and you think of that, okay, why would you think that you're any different than everybody else? Me, I couldn't conceive of that. So I went for it. Now, some of those people that have a goose egg and didn't put anybody in yet, then I got other players out there that put 10 people in, some 15 people. We've got guys like Dan Sylvester's got 20 new people on his front line that are all players. And why? Because they see the opportunity and they know that whoever seizes control of the market share now, as this thing explodes over the next several months to the next year and 2 years, that they will be in a position financially that they'll be taken care of for the rest of their life, and some of them are going to be taken care of for the next generation. So some people are going to hesitate. I'm telling you, leaders don't hesitate. They lead. They go, and they go for it. You want to go for it right now. There's a window of opportunity. You come on board right now and get your order in, you'll get your product by the end of the month. You're not going to have to wait 8 or 10 weeks or 12 weeks like some of us did. You're going to be able to get your product right away. And you're going to find out it's going to work for you the same way it's working for me, the same way it's working for my wife, the same way it's working for Dr. Dave, the same way it's working for Jeannie, the same way it's working for Ken, the same way it's working for Dan, and the same way it's working for the other 40,000 people that got in line, got the product, and are waiting their product, and it's going to hit them. It's going to have the same impact on them that it had on everybody else that's been using this product. Now, I would not hesitate. I would get in right away if I were you, and I would go like crazy. Because if you don't start calling everybody that you know, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start hearing calls from all the people that are going to be calling you and telling you that they're already in and they should have been on your team because you knew about it first, but you didn't take action. He who hesitates is lost. You want to be able to take advantage of having the only product in the entire direct sales industry anywhere in the world that people would line up the way they have for this product. And by the way, guys, everything I just told you and all this growth that's happening and all the growth that we anticipate, all of that's just in the United States. When I stop and think about it, that we go international, we go global, oh my gosh, what would happen? And then you look at all the other network marketing companies in America, and 80-85% of all their production's outside the United States because they don't have a product that Americans want that much. Aren't we unique? Aren't we positioned? What an incredible opportunity. You got to get in now. You got to run hard. You got to go after it with a vengeance. And over the next 3, 6, 9 months, you absolutely can put yourself in a position that you've only dreamt of before and never really saw that opportunity until now. And with that, I couldn't be more excited. I'm going to tell everybody that if you're over there in California, you want to get to Jeannie's house on Wednesday night instead of Tuesday night, and you better be looking for the different events that are all around the country. And if there aren't any near you, you better start one, do a home meeting, do what you got to do, but get in and take off. Let's go. And we'll see.